first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro on now. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Dolphins sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle. He's got Watkins. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Graves. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Graves. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door.
I like the way you can read his thoughts. Think of it from the opposite side of the ball. They thought they had a chance to make a play and knock it away. Didn't get it done. Can they reset now and hold them to a field goal?
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Elliott will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew that come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Cole. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cole. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Cole. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On second down, it's Cole. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Graves. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Cole. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down now, it's Cole. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on first and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Up the middle they go. Cole. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll set up a throw. The throw taken in by Cole. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on first down. It's Graves, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Allen going to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Justin Houston in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and goal, Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will not a this up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop the throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And just like that, it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Still 9 remaining on second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Now a give right side. It's Cole. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. A throw over the middle, taken in. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff up the middle. Cole, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw here. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Graves. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On second down, it's Graves. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Graves. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Up the middle they go. It's Cole. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And here's Allen. And this is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chase Claypool, 44 yards. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. Miami set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, Cole. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cole. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Wiggins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Draymond Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Allen. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Operating from the gun. Allen over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Allen now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Brewer. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Graves. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Allen to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This will get the lead up to 7. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that's into the hands of Gesicki. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Allen. Flushed out right. Again, that's Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Up the middle they go. Graves. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On second down now, it's Graves. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere.